Hello everybody, this is Dale Henry, and this video is part of our review of the Daxiongmao endoscope. So for anybody that is working around the house or any of that kind of thing, these things really come in to be indispensable. As a matter of fact, I had one. I had one of these endoscopes and broke it. Actually working, it's a long story, but one of the video heads here on my old one broke off, and was so used to having one and just couldn't live without it. So I got this one. Um, so I wanted to do a quick review, sort of show everybody how this works. This is one of the more inexpensive ones. It's got a 4.3-inch screen on it. We'll power it on here so that you can take a look at it and you can see how bright that's becoming. We'll go ahead and name that up a little bit so it's out of everybody's way. And it's HD. Okay, so that's an HD image there. So 1920 by 1080. There's a fair number of controls on it, and it's got a pretty long probe that goes with it as well. So I was pretty happy about that. You can set it either for black and white, that's black and white mode, or color. You may ask, why would you want to do that? Well, black and white's a lot better in low light environments. Although this is, as you can see, it's pretty bright, right? So it's got a pretty bright end on it. And as a matter of fact, you can make that brighter or less bright. So if you can turn this, oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong one. You can turn this down a little bit where you see where it says 60, and you can sort of see how bright that is. It either goes completely off. You notice it says LED 0%. LED means this right here. It doesn't mean this screen. If you press the up button, it's 60 is the first graduation, then it goes to 80, and then it goes to 100. So there's really only 3 levels and then off. Most of the time, you're just going to be keeping it on 100%. And it works pretty well. You can see the images that's coming through. It's only supposed to go out to 10 centimeters for its focus, but I think it actually does a little bit better than that. I think it actually does a pretty good job overall with that. So that's what that looks like. Now it comes with also a number of probes that you can attach to it. This is the magnet. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little magnet up in there. There we go. So you can attach that to the heads to push it down in something and hopefully pull back something you lost. This is a mirror. They actually provide it with a little protector tab on it. I haven't taken it off yet. So that's like for seeing around corners and things. You wouldn't believe how many times you use that. A lot. This is a hook that you can do on the same thing. You're trying to hook something, find something. So you can almost use it like a probe in a lot of ways to go out and get stuff done underneath it. There's also 3 locks, so you can put on your own stuff if you want to. This is what those look like. A couple of other features. This cable is semi-rigid, so you can bend it pretty much any way you want to, and it will keep its shape after you bend it. So, and that's pretty typical for all these types of units. It's got a lot of cable on it. This particular model, that cable for the probe is permanently attached here. My last one, actually, you had to plug it in and screw it in. The only downside to that, I think this is fine, is that it's just a little harder to store because you've got this thing always plugged in, whether you like it or not. And it's pretty ergonomic and it's pretty lightweight. The batteries are built into it, so you just charge it off a standard USB port, which is done down here at the bottom. The only thing, if I had to say something negative about this, is my last one had the capability to put an SD card in so that you could then record videos or take snapshots and put them to the SD card. And I did use that capability a number of times, primarily when I was trying to prove something to a vendor. I don't know why. Usually it was appliance vendors to prove that their stuff wasn't working correctly when I had to get in and show them why something wasn't going on. So there are models that do that. This is a cheaper model. It doesn't have that particular feature on it. If you want that though, there are other models that are available that do that kind of thing. So it's got all the standard bells and whistles you'd expect for just one of these models. It's got a contrast variance on it there. You can see 3 different levels of the contrast variance. You can actually zoom from 0 to 1.5 to 2. That is the limit, and it is digital. Okay, obviously that's not a real zoom, and it's got the capability to flip the image if you're having trouble sort of visualizing what's going on, because when this thing gets in a wall, I can go, all crazy sorts of directions. That'll help. And of course, it's got an indicator for how long the batteries will last. You should expect about 3 hours on this particular unit for it to last, and it takes about the same amount of time to charge it back up. So it's for me, it works, and so I can give it a thumbs up. It's actually been a pretty good unit overall. It's got everything on it you'd want for a lower and more inexpensive unit. So again, this is Dale Henry. If you
In 3, 2, 1, go.
So here's a review on this endoscope that we've got. It's pretty lightweight. Plastics, I don't know, it's lightweight. It has two buttons up here to increase or to decrease your lighting. And it's not really...
I can see the difference here.
It changes a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you just have a power on and a power off. So there's no way to zoom, there's no way to take pictures or to record anything. It's just a scope to look. So, but it does, the light is pretty good, the LED light. And I'm just in my truck here going through my valve cover. And
I'm going to try and zoom in on the camera itself so people can see what you're seeing.
So I'm just going right down to the oil cap here, and then you can see
what's down there?
Those are my rockers.
Rockers?
Yep.
And then,
they're on top.
just kind of look around here, and you can see.
So it's not showing very well on this, but it's showing really well on the camera.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see.
Really,
the camera's actually really good.
It's very nice and clear. Yeah, it's a good picture. So this is kind of good.
Are there things we need to be paying attention to down there?
Yeah, I've got issues with my motor, but that's okay. There's some sludge in there.
It's okay because it's an older vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 30-year-old pickup. It's my little project. But
okay, that's kind of cool.
You can manipulate the cable, so you can bend it to kind of how you need it. But once it's in there, it's kind of difficult to twist it around.
Yeah.
If you're in here, you can like feed it through, right? But once you're in there, it's kind of cumbersome to turn it around and to move it.
Do you think that is so that it doesn't lose a connection or something?
Yeah, it could be.
Probably,
I mean, it's the cord itself seems to be pretty robust. So that's it.
That's cool.
It's for a really simple
look-see.
Quick look-see. You need to get into some tight spots.
Let me see if I can get the camera to show what we're seeing. It's rather bright out here.
Yeah, so you can see the.
Yeah.
We'll just go in here and take a little look. It's
very cool.
It's actually pretty neat.
All right.
It works.
sobered up. She gets some help. Her family was super concerned about her.
Get the toys in there.
She's not. They're worried about her dying from the drug.